Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Unreal World. So now, sorry, when we left off, I had a moment there. I don't know if you caught that. I just got done working a shift, and I'm a little tired, so bear with me. But when we left off, we killed that bear, and I finished cooking it. So I've got some roasted bear cuts and fats that should last us a couple days, probably 3 or 4. And we've got 133 dried bear cuts, and in 18 days our stag cuts. You'll notice we left off it was 19 days. I actually went through the night and did a few chores. I got some more branches down here. I was gonna make some more cords before we came back, but I forgot. So before I started recording, I mostly had started the tanning process because I didn't want to forget. So you can see we have a ton of soaked branches. Now we're definitely going to be working on some... Oop, we're full. We're definitely going to be working on some housekeeping items. For the time being, we want some more cords, so I'm going to work on that for a little bit. We're just going to get some more of these soaking. Oops. Hit the wrong key. So we're going to do this boring little thing. I want to focus on getting our cellar up and running. Is that the right term that they use in game? I have no idea. But it's the term I'm going to use for right now. Here, we can check. Make building. Yeah, cellar. Okay. In fact, oh no, I want to keep doing this for a little while, and then we'll check what we need. So I think we have most of the rocks we need. I'm pretty sure we need some slender trunks and some boards to do that. It might be worth going and getting, well, quality of boards, I'm not too worried about that at this point, actually. It might be worth going and getting a cutting axe, but... Okay, let's pick up... We're actually going to pick up exactly what we need so we don't end up carrying around a bunch of branches again. Because I will forget to drop them. So, make... building, cellar. Oh. Okay, so we need 6 slender chunks, 6 boards, only 10 stones. We have the stone we need, so we could, and a shovel. We don't have a shovel right now, but we could make a wooden shovel. We could go trade for one of those shovels that we found. I don't really have much to trade at this point. So I'm thinking we're gonna probably end up making a wooden shovel. Okay. Make utility, soak. Do this 5 times. That'll give us 25 more. You might be wondering why I'm spending so much time as I'm making cords right now, but trust me, we will be glad we have them when we come back with them, you know, from a big hunting trip. And we have all this meat and we're tired and we have to get the meat cooked before we fall asleep, and then we have to make cords. It sucks. It's the most annoying thing ever. Okay, maybe not the most annoying thing ever, but pretty close. And we should go drink, but I already walked over here, so we're just gonna do that. Alright. Go ahead and drink some water. Alright, yep. That's done. Our injury, as you can see, is getting better. We could use our physician skill on it. Wants us to splint it with a branch and bandages, which we will do. We need to make some bandages, so we're gonna wait to do that here for just a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and rinse this. Take a bit of our time, and then we're gonna make some more cords. Oops, no. Make utility item, printable cord. So we're going to go ahead and wait to start building a cabin until the snow melts. Once the snow melts, we're going to start, and we might start clearing out. The problem with having the deep snow right now and trying to do that is walking the deep snow is very fatiguing, and hauling logs is going to be very fatiguing, so we don't really want to double up that fatigue. So instead we'll just work on some other things that we can get going, and we've got 19 days until we have to make this cellar. So I think we're going to go out and see what we can do about getting some things that we can actually trade. Some people I know prefer crafting things to trade. And I think that's fine to craft things in the winter. But at this point, where we can't really waste the time doing that. Anything that's not directly progressing our survival, our ability to survive, especially for the coming winter. So I don't really want to spend time crafting things just for the purpose of trading, unless there's something specific that we like desperately need to trade for. Like if we desperately need a splitting axe, we could try to craft. But what's more beneficial, and somebody mentioned that I should go get a dog for hunting, that it would make hunting a lot easier, and it does. I agree with that. Using dogs for hunting is a great method. However, I am going to put my focus a little bit elsewhere. We will get dogs eventually. When we get probably past our first, we might get them before our first winter, but we will probably be using them past our first winter. Because the end goal, if we ever get a character to survive that long, is I want to raid a NERP village, which we are very far from the NERP village. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and I've yet to be successful. That's why normally I like settling in this area lately, rather than when I first started playing the game, I did start out by settling mostly in this area, but this isn't that far. What we'll probably end up doing is surviving our first winter and then setting up traveling over here and setting up another base camp over here. And then what we'll do is probably recruit a bunch of people from these surrounding villages and then go into the NERP and attack them. But we'll want to get a bunch of dogs first, and we'll want to craft a bunch of weapons. So it's going to be a year or two into the game if we play that long. I have never made it to the point. I've never made it through winter, mostly because I usually just stop playing because I get bored. Not that I get bored. That wasn't the way to say it. Usually what happens is I take a stupid risk in the winter because I get bored is, I guess, the right way to say it. Not bored of the game, but it's kind of simulates like that danger of winter. Like that's really the biggest danger you have in winter, if you have everything set up for your survival, is kind of like, oh, what do I do instead of doing more prep for my NERP invasion. I tended to like run out and do something stupid, and you guys have seen a few examples of that. So I'm sure you believe me. Okay, so how many did we? I just kind of wandered off there for no reason. So we got 6 primitive cords. 5 of those are actually pretty decent. We might want to save those for crafting arrows at some point. But so we're gonna craft some more. So yeah, that's our ultimate plan, is to go attack the NERP. And I do believe you can equip your, if you ask somebody to go on an adventure with you, I think you can equip them. You have to give them food, so we'll have to have a big stockpile of food. So we're gonna set up some trap lines. So this is probably gonna be like a 2-year thing, a 2-year in-game thing. When we get to the later stuff and it's kind of boring, I'll probably skip through a lot more of this. I could skip through some of this now, and if you guys want me to skip through more of this like boring stuff and do some of this off camera, just let me know in the comments, and I can certainly do that. Kind of the problem with doing that with this game is that random things do happen. It's not like, it wouldn't be a huge problem, but I would hate to have like some random thing happen and not have the recording set up. I could have everything set up to record though and do stuff off camera, and then just jump in and do an impromptu recording if something does come up. But just let me know what you guys prefer. I know when I watch Let's Players, I don't mind this part, as long as they are talking or there's something going on. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on next. I think, we haven't been doing a very good job managing our temperature. So I think what I'm going to do, it's evening and we're tired. Oh, we have 7 inferior primitive cords. I did not read that. Okay. So I think we have enough. We're going to just drop those here. Yeah, we have enough that if we kill something else, we'll be okay. It'd be better to do a few more. We'll probably just do a few every day when we're doing stuff around here. The next thing I also want to work on is cutting up some firewood. I just want to get enough that we don't have to keep just like getting branches. Because we're cool. It's gonna start warming up soon, but yeah, I've been bad about managing the temperature of our lesson. So I don't know if any of you read Anne McCaffrey, but all of my names so far on screen have been Anne McCaffrey references. And it's been making me want to go back and reread her books. I read her Dragon Rider Pern series. I used to actually write. Fan fiction's not the right word. It was more of like a role-playing thing, but we weren't just a bunch of us got together and would write stories based in her world and Pern and stuff. It was so much fun. I've actually been thinking about doing that again lately. I just don't know when I would have time. So let's tan this. So if you haven't checked out Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Rider Pern series, they're really good. So is her Acorna series. I've read a couple of those books and I should finish reading them. I've not been reading as much lately as I normally do. Actually, I go through cycles. I'll go through a cycle where I'm watching TV a ton. I'll go through a cycle where I'm watching movies a ton. I'll go through a cycle where I'm reading a ton. I'll go through a cycle where I'm playing games a lot. But you can't guess which one I'm in now, which is now going to be indefinite because I'm planning to be doing this for as long as people will continue to watch. Particularly this game. This, like I've said before, this game is one that I might put it down for a few months. Like I said, I go through phases, but usually when I get back to a gaming phase, this is one of the first things that I pick up. And usually what starts a gaming phase is this game coming out with a, yay, we got our hard working done. So next is setting a trap, which we actually have a trap that we can go set. Haven't bothered setting any trap yet. Oh, we are super fatigued. We need to rest. I'm not going to worry about doing any physician skill on our wound here because it's actually healing fairly quickly on its own. So we're just going to leave it. We can take a look at it. Yeah, it's doing okay. We're not going to venture out and we're going to let that heal at least get down to like less than 5%, preferably less than 3% healed before we do anything else. Okay, so we got our bear skin. We're going to drop it for now. Once we are a little less, once our encumbrance, our penalty is a little bit less. So how this works, and I could be wrong on this, but my understanding of how this works is if you look at your skills here, there's a percentage. So for instance, our tracking skill, we're 81%. But you take 81% minus your penalty here, which you've got your encumbrance penalty, that's whatever you're carrying. So the concept behind this is that if you're carrying a bunch of things or if you're loaded down like with a lot of gear, you're not going to be able to shoot a bow as well as you could if you had nothing on. And if if you're injured, like if you have a fracture in your hip, you're not gonna be able to shoot a bow as well or swing an axe as well. It's not a perfect science because obviously there's some injuries that aren't going to affect things as well, but I do believe that the developers have coded in things where if you like your hand is injured, like if you get your hand cut off, which I'm pretty sure that might be a possibility in this game, but if your hand is significantly injured, wherever the area it's injured will affect tasks more. So if it's something that you need to be able to use your hand for, like if you need both hands for, you won't be able to do it, or you'll have a higher penalty. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that that's already coded into the game. I had to take a quick drink of water there. Sorry. Okay, so let's grab this loop snare. We're just gonna apply this up here. I don't think there's been any birds around so far, but it doesn't hurt to apply. And I know that there's something with trapping that when you apply a trap in an area, it has a chance of spawning animals, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure that that is a correct interpretation of that. I'd have to go back and look at the wiki. Okay, so we are going to chop this into blocks. 8 decent blocks. Okay, so then we are going to split firewood. And we're actually pretty lucky to get the woodsman axe to start off, because it's kind of the all-around axe. So like for instance, this one, it says preferably a splitting axe. So if we had a splitting axe, we'd get a bonus to it, or oh well, I guess we could just sleep there. Up. We're rather warm, so we're not gonna worry. And now, oh, it didn't. Did we not drop our bear? We didn't. I'm gonna show you something, but I'll show you next time. And we should wear that linen undershirt again. We're actually rather warm. Maybe we should take some clothes off. No, because our temperature's going down. It's not that warm yet. It is cloudy. Okay, so we have 40 firewoods. Let's make, yes. We're gonna make a few more primitive cords. We'll just make 5 more. We'll do that, like, maybe we'll cut firewood every other day and do primitive cords every other day. We'll just do 5 primitive cords every other day and 1 block of firewood every day. And that'll slowly build up what we need, at least until we leave here, and then we'll not worry about it. We should... I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. Probably some more hunting. Kind of hard to decide what to do next. We could just start felling trees. But I think I'm going to do that off camera, unless you guys let me know that you want me to do that on camera for some reason. We could go hunting again, and that's probably what we will do. Maybe I'll just do some fishing for the next couple days while we heal. Oops. Pete, we're going to make 2 more of those. Yeah, I think that's... Maybe we'll just do some fishing. We could... Actually, you know what we could do? Nope, we don't have a shovel, so we can't do that. We should go trade for a shovel. That's what we should do. So I'm going to figure out what we need to trade for a shovel. We could trade that bear skin. It'd probably be enough. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to try to trade the bear skin for a shovel. If it's not enough, see, our food's already going stale. We need to go hunting again, actually. We're going to go hunting. That's what we're going to do. I don't want to run out of food and have to rely on fishing because it takes so much time. So let's go ahead and drop some things. We'll take our club. We better take our axe just in case. We'll leave our club. We need our broad knife. We need those arrows. And we'll leave the bark. We're going to pick up nothing. Okay. We're good to go. We need to leave that area to get the next game course anyways. Okay. So we're not going to wander too far away, or I'm going to try not to. I always say that. I always tell myself that, and then I end up wandering like really far away. Just kind of want to circle the area. It'll also give us a better layout of our land. You know what? I forgot about that nerp that was over there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a guy over here. Where did I get that high ground? I don't know. Well, there was a woodsman, but definitely want to eat up all these bear cuts. They're probably going to go bad on us. That's why I want to get... No. Pine martens are really fast. There is no way we could catch those. And our bow skill, like, we can't trust it. So everything's starting to melt. It's a good thing. Oh, it's night. We're really thirsty. I need to go find some rapids. Or I guess I could just zoom in and... Stupid rain. I wish that there was like an easy solution. Maybe there is, but I'm just not aware of. Oops. Drink from the natural source. Yes. Is it still... I'm getting tired and our hands feel cold. Okay. You don't want to have to build a shelter every time that it rains. If anybody has like a a strategy for dealing with sleeping in the rain when you go on, you know, overnight trips, and you want to post it in the comments and let me know what it is, I would greatly appreciate that. We woke up in the rain. We're a bit hungry. We're only tired now. It's really dark. I definitely like the graphical update for the dark because, you know, you could still kind of run around when it was dark. Now you're kind of forced to, I mean, I can't really see anything. So even if we found anything, it'd be really hard for me to see it. We're tired. Is it still raining? It's still raining. I wonder, where are we? Sorry. What was I doing? I had to, there's a little cut there, sorry. My dog is trying to get the squeaky toy down so he can play with it. We're pretty close to that village. Let's travel down there. Yeah, it's right over here somewhere. Right? Or am I making that up? Oh no, it's further down. Small hours, it's still raining. Did it? Nope, still raining. It's gonna try to sleep again. Oh, there's that village. Okay. I know you're ready to drop, but we can't sleep within, outside in the rain. Oh wait, it's not raining. Just lay down in front of this guy and go to sleep. Now it's raining. It's late morning. We're a bit tired. Dang it. Wow, this village is super busy. I don't remember them being this busy in earlier versions, but maybe it's just been a long time since I've played near a Drick village. Okay, so we don't want to get our sleep schedule all cattywampus, so I'm just gonna make myself stay up. Are we far enough away? No, because there's a villager following us. Dang villager, go away. Okay, back to the hunt. Dang it, that was dumb of me. So I turned around and walked right back into the village. Around the village. So use these mountains as a good vantage point to see if we can see anything. Yes. Okay. We're a bit tired. It's raining again, so we can't sleep. I don't know if we're gonna catch him. Oh, we did. I think it's a stag. And I think... What are you doing? I already have an arrow. Oh, my caps lock's on. Yes. I could not figure out what was going on there. I'd hit my caps lock, apparently. Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous. I don't know if you see he's on the edge of the map there. Yeah, that was a waste. An arrow. There's our other arrow. That was ridiculous. So one thing that we will do in the winter is practice. That arrow is over there, right? Take the time to get that. Okay, we got that arrow back at least. Why are we hiding? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see the other one. We're tired. I didn't think that through. I should have rested since we're hunting. But whatever. So this is a bit of a better area to hunt in than the thick forest because we can see further, but we can still kind of use the landscape to kind of hide ourselves a little bit if necessary. We are zoomed out all the way, so I guess we'll see if we see him. I think I just maybe saw him to the left there, but no, it must not have been. Oh, it could have been. Nope, it wasn't. So his tracks didn't go down where I thought I saw him. Okay, let's see here. How are we going to catch up with him? Why do I always end up hunting animals when I'm tired? Probably because I don't do a very good job managing my my physical needs very much. I always end up hungry and tired and thirsty. Which way did you go? You doubled back, didn't you? You went off this way. Tried to play a trick on us. Probably didn't try to play a trick on us. I don't even think he knows we're following him at this point. He's just wandering. Otherwise his tracks would be a little bit more direct. I bet you he went down this way? Yep, he did. And then he went up. We gotta be pretty close to him because his tracks are pretty fresh. I wonder if just following tracks uses your tracking skill, because I'm not checking them at all anymore. But our tracking skills seem to have improved quite a bit. I thought that log was him for a second. He looped back around. We went down. Nope, that's the way we came from. Went up. Tricky. I also feel there's a little bit more skill involved with following these visually. I like that. I know I mentioned that in like the first video when I was totally geeking out over the changes, but the way that they've turned the graphics into game mechanic, part of the game mechanics is great. I really like that. Anytime that you can make, a peripheral part of a game, such as the graphics and whatnot, actually have significance in the game mechanics, I think that is a great thing to do. Capercaillie tracks. Yeah, we want the big thing. Sorry, Mr. Capercaillie, but we don't want you. Leading east, southeast. So we went down this way. Ah, there we go. Did he go up this way? Nope, we lost his tracks again. Gosh dang it. But he went down this way. No, he did not. Where did he go? We might have lost him. Oh, we're hot. I wonder... Southeast. It's this way. Then he went up here. Then he went northwest. Northwest. Aha! Found you. It's getting pretty close on giving up, too. Because we're not in the best position to catch him anyway. But we'll see. You never know. Where did you head off to? Because you got stuck there. Did you go up that? Nope. Do your tracks continue up here? No, they don't, because you got stuck. So I bet you turned around. Did you go up here? No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, he did. There they are. I like how I move faster, like that's actually me running or something. It's not, because it's a tick based on your movement. So as long as you don't move or look or pass a turn, the game doesn't move forward. This way we don't ever see me pause it, because there's no need to pause the game. As long as you're not doing anything, it's paused. Okay, it looks like we're pretty close to him. He headed back down to the south here. Supposedly. I don't think he did. I think that track was not entirely accurate. Or rather, the track is accurate. I think our interpretation of it was a little off. Is this where he went? Nope, that's the track that we were just following. Dang it. Nope. I don't know where he went. Northeast, supposedly. Oh. No, I don't see tracks. You know what? We're gonna sleep. I know it's gonna completely screw up our... Oh, the rain. Well, that's okay. Let's head back up this way. Okay, we don't... I hope we didn't cross any rivers on our way here. So that would be frustrating. Did it stop raining? It did. Okay. So this puts us in the unfortunate position of hunting in the dark. But we're going to sleep as soon as it's not raining again. We are not risking the... Oh, it started to rain. Dang it. Right before we decided to sleep. We're a bit hungry and a bit thirsty. We'll find any malted... Yep, there. So let's go ahead and get a drink. It's raining still. Can't see anything, so this is pointless. Okay, there we go. We're vigorous. Oh no. I think we're stuck on an island. I could be wrong. But I have river on all sides of me now. How did we cross the water? Problem of us... No. Squirrel's not worth it. Not quite to the point where we need to... Oh. They went around this lake. Yeah. I think that's what we did. I hope. Yeah. I'm just trying to decide. We have no idea where there's fords. The temperature's pretty high today. Guys, I don't want to risk it. I do not want to cross the ice right now. Not after our last experience with crossing risky ice. This character is a little bit better of a swimmer. Oops, skill. But that's not going to do us any good. Holy crap, guys. This episode ran really long. I wasn't paying attention. That's because we were having so much fun, right? So we're going to call it here. And when you come back, we'll finish our hunt. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, can you go ahead and hit that like button for me? And if you want to see more of my content, and if you want to get updates on what I publish, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.